Hey all, this is Earth, and we've got a satellite operational over China in 2 days, but you know what we have before then? That's right, it's another mission! Kill me! So you know what, we're gonna go on the mission. We're gonna kick the crap out of this one, then we're gonna go after their base, because ain't nothing gonna stop me from taking an alien base down. Let's go! It is also the first test run of our plasma weaponry, which you have just recently come into the possession of, so that'll be very, very nice indeed. But we got some aircraft back. For obvious reasons, thankfully, we're repairing our hangar a little bit. That's a hell of a flight. I think maybe you could have gone the other way and gotten there sooner, but you know what?
The area of engagement for this mission will be in India. We've got a fix on the alien landing site. They put down in a remote area this time. We should attempt to secure that craft and eliminate the hostiles.
They usually do, Bradford. Just saying, man. But we got 2 people equipped with our brand new plasma carbines. That is our engineer and our scout, because goddamn Leif likes his rifle type weapon. They put down a remote location. There we go.
Roger that, Big Sky. Strike 1, you are green to deploy. Approach with extreme caution. Current enemy status at the site is unknown.
Alright, so, problems. Obviously, this is a landing, not a crash, so we have the full complement of shit that we have to deal with. We do have a meld awfully close to us, which just smacks of, I would like to kill you today kind of bait, but maybe we can actually get it. It does not appear to lead to a close concentration of nearly anything alien-like. So I do feel like this may not actually be a bad idea at this point, because there's nothing around here, and if I could just run up to the door with my mech and just snag it next turn, I would be one happy camper, because we can do this in one move, effectively. Let's just rock it. Let's go. At least get a meld out of this, and that'd be beyond swell. And we got floaters. Luckily, it's just floaters. So we took the bait a little bit, but the good side is that we may get meld, and it's just floaters. And we have a strike rifle. So this is actually not as bad as it would seem initially. We also have a lot of smoke to play with. We have carbines on our engineer. We have a lot of stuff, so we're actually pretty okay. Despite this activation. Was that an aggressive move? Abso-freaking-lutely, yeah. But you know what? I wanted the meld. We also have AoE suppression, which is going to suppress all these SOBs pretty handily. We also have a Rocketeer that we may just leave out here and rocket the crap out of all of this. And then leave the rest for suppression to deal with, because we're going to be able to, if we take a rocket on this right now, Shadow Beef is going to go absolutely bananas with in the zone. These are all options we're going to undertake shortly. It's just a matter of getting people in the right position so we can actually deal with this. Who is this? Zergen. Zergen, my man. Zergen going to have to do some work for us today. He is. Let's, once we deploy, I think I'm going to have to toss a smoke to be safe, and depending on how much Van Dorn can actually suppress will determine what we're going to do.
Affirmative, Commander.
So you get Dorn up here, and how much can we suppress? We're going to suppress that one, or that one, or that one. No, just that one. So we're going to suppress the ones that are actually up here in flight, because they're annoying. That cover I can blow up. So we're going to do this, because reasons dictate that we need to suppress these guys. We're only suppress one guy. Really? He looks close enough for AoE suppression. I'm just saying. Okay, so I got to revise my tactics a tad. Since now it has become readily apparent that we're going to have a problem with some floaters. And Leif only can see that one, so that's kind of a shame. Alright, maybe this may be a tad harder than I expected. But alright, let's get Edward to this corner. We'll watch him on Overwatch there, and he'll be able to toss a smoke if we need to. Hellfire actually has a plasma carbine, so I really want her to start taking rounds down range on these guys. She actually has the aim, I think. I was gonna say she may have the aim to pull this off. Not so much. So that'll be interesting. Our Rocketeer. There goes my mech staying more or less healthy most of the time, right? It's like, screw you. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put Zergen right there, though.
Location confirmed.
But he's not gonna see anything else, and he'll at least have CQC on a lot of this crap. And only 3 things of said crap will be active. Dog 100 probably needs to get behind something resembling cover and do something resembling steady relatively quickly. And Escobar, the Shadow Bee, will go here and start dropping bodies like yesterday. So just take this one down. Drop one body. Done. Van Dorn's suppression will be a little down, but that's alright. 10 damage. God damn, girl, you're spoiling me. Alright, yeah, you don't have eyes. Shadow Beef has eyes. Ray needs to get someplace safe. I want a rocket. I really do, but I can't really justify putting him in a place that's going to get him killed in order just to get a rocket set up. I mean, I would do it here, but he's so easily flankable. He's just going to get taken apart. I mean, they probably will just go after the mech, but I'm going to set up here just to have it set. And how many more deaths can we actually pull off here? 34 is not going to happen. So Overwatch, I mean, can we actually get a grenade to handle? No, we cannot. So I think an Overwatch with a plasma grenade is going to make more sense. Edbibbo's going to toss us a smoke down yonder. He's going to have 2. That's just an error in coding. So yeah, we want Van Dorn to be happy, healthy, and all honky-dory. So we're going to do that with an Erbibbo just to make life easier. Because we activated in a pretty bad way, so we want to mitigate our risk, essentially. And who else is active here? Hellfire's going to suppress. Leif is going to Overwatch. Not suppress, Overwatch. Ignorant Twit. You are in smoke. 81%. That's probably a kill. Let's just hope that connects. Yep. There's another one. ITC, baby. And for the rest of these bastards that may or may not be in range, I'm gonna Overwatch in case they try to rush forward. They'll be in a bad way that way. We'll Overwatch here. We'll get the meld next turn, and then we're gonna take this down a couple notches. Take the high ground and see what else is active. That's a big... Oh, we got sectoids. I heard that. Está un gran flotor.
Mierda, no puede ser.
Mierda, indeed. That is not the shot you want to miss. That's a big SOB, I gotta say. It's a little scary. Leif. 7 damage from a plasma Overwatch. Don't mind if I do. That looks sexy already. Aliens getting a little bit of something for their trouble here.
Mech status yellow.
Yellow, you're fine, actually. It's relatively green for now. You're gonna keep going for a mech.
Mech armor.
Dodge something! Please, for God's sake, dodge something. Just a little bit of a shank there. Not exactly on our finest aiming trooper, but wow, y'all are running up on the mech, aren't you? Alright, you know what? I have the armor and I have a repair kit, so... Glad I went with the tanky armor on our mech this time, don't you think? Yeah, that was a good decision. But we are going to get more sectoids. We got a lot of sectoids in the mission. Only 7 melts. They have jack all supply. I mean, this is 2 off of the minimum. That is low. Low. Very low. That's like Isaac Hayes low supply. Like, seriously, that is ridiculous. Alright, that's good. This is all good news. I like this. I like this a lot. Hellfire, come here. 49. We can improve that with some Van Dorn Fury, which I likely will. I'm not going to burn my rockets yet because I do not need to. I have Escobar. We could suppress both of these chumps, I think. But last time, I underestimated how close we need to be. So why don't we just double tap and get hollow up on both these guys. If we can get a kill, swell. If not, never mind. It's Van Dorn, if we can get a kill. Pfft. Dumbass question is that. Let's get hollow up on this guy. Yeah, it's fine. Gonna find it. You missed! That's alright. I forgive you, Dorn. I forgive you. I love you. Alright, Edabimbo is gonna stay back. We have a couple of shots with our mech, who's doing good work. That dude is really freaking tanky. What are you on, friend? Floater Reaver. Oh, I've never seen this one of these guys. It sounds like a Mark Knopfler song, right? Border Reaver, anyone? No? No? No Knopfler fans here? That's okay. It's okay. Danger Zone, ready for anything. Sprinter, close combat, so he's covering fire. This SOB is scary. Now, I will say, he's not a heavy floater, but this dude's scary. Nice damage. 5 damage off just a little bit of carbine. Poot poot. So we can handle this pretty well. Zergan can get up there. The question is, do we handle this with Shadow Beam, or do we try to use our Mechitoid? It's not what I meant to say, but our mech to handle it. I think Escobar wouldn't be a bad target. 81 is pretty good. And this is about as good as we're going to get on Escobar, so why don't we take that shot? Yeah, we got it. Cleaning up, comma, son. Alright. And let's flush this little bugger out. If we can flush him out, let's take a shot and then flush. You never know if we can get lucky with it. Yeah, we can. Glad I took the 41%. Glad I took the 41%! Yay. Alright.
Target destroyed.
Indeed. So that went well, despite the crappy activation. We took a little damage on our mech. We don't... Oh, we do have repair servos, do we not? Oh, yes, we do. That's right. The Pathfinders are one of those awesome classes that get their stuff at frickin' Gunnery Sergeant for all the tankiness upgrades. The damage control, no abs fields, but repair servo. So she'll be able to tank up most of this, I think? Yeah, I'll only be able to heal 3, I think. So we need to give her a little bit of arc thrower love. What is wrong with this tile? Can we please move there? You. Go there. Well, there.
Sir.
Then we'll find out what we're dealing with for the rest of this mission.
Going for a single.
Going for a single. What about a double? You like a double? Double up with cheese? No, man? Alright. It's alright. Set up the pistol. Rocket now we can actually set up in a way that's not going to get us killed. Get this locked down. And we're probably going to try and take the high ground over to this side. This is relatively easy to get there for us and very hard for anything that's not floating to get at from here. That's a really good ground if we know where enemies are. Currently we do not. So try to keep this more or less locked down for the moment. Oh wow, you are just so bad at Escobar. She's like, I dropped 3 things and, you know, did a little bit of work. What else do we have here? Drones. Sectoids, yeah, we heard that. More sectoids.
What's making that noise?
So our drone, sectoid, muton, sectoid. So I'm gonna jot that down real quick. So we got 1 drone pack, which may be a boss drone, who knows. 3 sectoid packs and 1 muton pack. Thereabouts. So this is a landing, and they did bring a full complement. And there could well be a number of commanders here. So we got to be a tad careful with our engagements. We should be all right. We did bring a pretty strong psychic squad. But we do have to keep kind of an open mind here as to what may encounter us in the near future. I want to keep Leif as my scout concealed, and we'll be able to get an eye on which way we're going. I said I'd go right, but I want to kind of get a feel for what's left also. Because, you know, we'd have to funnel in here, and if we're not sure where stuff is, maybe going left is honestly safer. There's less annoying tree cover. There's a bunch of full cover for us to abuse. This is the edge of the map, though, so it looks like we're clear on this side. You know, in retrospect, you know, I'll just bring Leif back around, and let's just keep setting up this way. We're going to try to go in this general direction. How much HP do you have up? Yeah, you can basically heal 1 more HP. So that'll leave you at -8 or so. So you definitely got to get by our engineer and get a little bit of tender loving care via arc thrower. I don't want to burn my medkits yet because they need to work on organics, and arc throwers work on mechanoids exclusively. So there you go. Take a little healthy zap.
Getting it back online.
All right, her, but okay. Yeah, we really gotta. I gotta have my guys go through sensitivity training. I talked about this a little earlier, but sensitivity training, not a strength of XCOM. Not a strength of XCOM. Everybody will come up here because you'll be watching the corner, and we have our backs to the wall and backs to a corner more or less that we know is clear. So that floater engagement, good. We got that out of the way. Now let's, you know, stick and move. Take some good positions elsewhere. Let's get Escobar.
Sí, señor.
I mean, the closer to higher ground she gets, the better. And I don't want to necessarily take any kind of vision at the moment. I'm going to try to tuck everyone behind so they don't get shot at while we take this high ground, and then we'll figure it out. I mean, this map is pretty prime for jet boots, I'm not going to lie. It also would have been good, I guess, to take a mobile mech. But as it stands, the amount of damage she took that turn, having the body shield, having the extra DR, helps immeasurably. So, you know what? Pretty content with this. Everybody watch in case... No, not with that. Watch the shotgun in case anything comes around that corner. We got another pack right there.
I don't think we're alone.
We're not.
Here.
We got drones. Oh, we got drones, son. Sectoid still listening here. Yep, 2 sectoids that we heard. Mutons. So So we know we've got drones, and somehow they're not active, yet we know they are there. If I was not playing with the tactical readout, I'd assume we actually activated them without knowing, just like we lost our medic early on. I'm still sore about that, yes. It is that way with me sometimes. I have trouble letting go sometimes, honestly. I'm going to reload the plasma carbine on Leif, because we're going to need him to do that. It's very clear that these drones are probably going to keep patrolling. It's very clear that probably. I do not think that word means what you think it means. Go right there, and we're going to set up right here on this corner, because we think, we do not know, we think first. We have lock and load. So we're going to set up our mech here. I want to be able to target these drones with reckless abandon. Hellfire, I'm a little concerned, so I'm actually going to load her here. Erbebo, I mean, same difference. I'm going to put him right there. And set him up with that in case they patrol over the hill. That is kind of a danger with these drones. They could get high ground on us before we're ready. But Van Dorn, if they do keep patrolling this direction, we'll have an easy shot on them. I mean, I'm not sure still why I got that intel, but I did, so I'm not going to sniff at it. Don't peep the drones. Good boy. Alright, Escobar, in this case, if we think they're coming that way, let's put her up here. Should be able to get a nice target across the way. And like I said, it's really weird that I have intel as to where they are, but I'll do my damnedest, I guess. Let's see. They're gonna come up. Yeah, now we got connections now. It's weird that they would have just a nice shot. She likes that plasma carbine, I gotta say. Engineers are in favor of this weaponry. We got a bunch of Overwatch here that should be able to pull these guys off. Damn! 12 non-crit. Oh, she don't like drones none. Whoa! And those drones are gonna sit there in the pie hole. Okay. Drones are gonna sit there in the pie hole. They can't go on Overwatch, so we can probably just go at them. I almost feel like I don't really need a battle scanner at this point, because I know where they're at, and we can probably just take the hill and go at them hard. But again, they're being clever little drones. They're not coming around on us. And they're sitting in this little place. I don't know, better to describe that. Little nook, I suppose. That would probably be the best way. Better than place. What is that thing? I don't know, it's a thing! Let's see if we can't get a grenade in that general direction. Maybe 4 grenades? Yeah, we could probably afford to use 1 from a safe place, roughly. Maybe here. So maybe that battle scan is going to be useful. Just to figure out where they went. Because they just kind of up and pissed off on us. And we got to see where they're at. Why don't you go right about there. See what we've got loaded here. S'il vous plaît. Allez, les drones sont ici. Alright, so they're coming around us a little differently than I expected. They went here and they're staying out of our vision range. Little do they know that they're about to get screwed. So, NG, who needs experience desperately, why don't we go there and fix the drone problem, yes? Zergen can also fix said drone problem. I think if the NG could be in a little bit of a safer spot, I'd put her in said spot. Zergen, how far can you go? You can go down here. Zergen can come down here and probably get eyes on that guy. So let's do that. No, he cannot. These drones are devious little monkeys. Beth can get eyes on that one. The rest of them, we could, I mean, do I want to blow rocket on this again? And, you know, if I'm dealing with Muton Elites, I'm probably going to need every rocket I can get. So, drones, not a big threat. I feel like I shouldn't use the weaponry, the heavy weaponry at least, the heavy artillery on this yet. Because, inevitably, I'm going to need it later. I think I'm going to set Shadow Beef up here. Oh, she does have eyes on something. Perfect. 85, I will take that shot. Good. 1 less down, and we have 3 drones left, more or less, in this pack? Yeah, 3 drones. So not a big deal, and I think our grenade will be able to handle this now that they're kind of up the creek. What, is this not cover for you? Oh, it's Beth. Damn it, wrong unit. That unit. Yeah, if I put her here, I'm just afraid she's going to get surrounded and flanked. So instead what I'm going to do is going to get her here and toss a grenade right there. She doesn't have heat grenades, granted, but she'll at least get one of these guys down. One of these drones. They're not really males, I guess. They don't have gender. Go there. One of these units down. Let's be equal opportunity mechanical here. So 5 damage is still pretty damn good. Erbibo can, I mean, he could go here and just glory and honor, but he probably should need to keep his head down, honestly. Van Doren can come up here, just so if they try to come around on our engineer, I want close range Overwatch so they just get ripped to shreds. Ray, come this way. And we're going to slowly take the hill while getting Overwatch on the drones, so this is pretty much worth it. Escobar, Overwatch. Zergan, I mean, just her in the zone is just absolutely money, this mission. Absolute money. Baker, come out here, maybe you'll give them a good target. I'm gonna one for all in case you do some weird shit like not trigger Overwatch. But we're gonna load that up. Erbibo, if they come at you anywhere near, just set that up. Zergan, set that up, and we should be okay to deal with these guys. They're gonna have a bad day in a second. Yep, something got him. I think Zergan got him.
Missed the target.
That's alright. That's alright.
No contact with target.
And the other dude is going to sit there just in abject fear, which I don't blame him for, honestly. I don't want to be in that drone's position.
It's raining death over here.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to get the plasma shot in our engineer to get that little bit of experience. 100% works for me. Putting that beautiful plasma carbine to work. And I gotta say, that's beautiful. We took care of a floater pack and a drone pack already, so that's fine. I'm not hearing 3 sectoid packs before. It could have been that the sectoids were in the UFO before we heard the noise on the wind, so to speak, and that way we have those down. So really, it's probably, I think, down to 2 sectoid packs and 1 muton pack. After which point we'll have to deal with the outsiders. That would be where I think the smart money is. I'm going to set Shadow Beave up here, because that's just going to be ridiculous aim. We have a battle scanner telling us that these moves are relatively safe. So I want my mech up here as well. I mean, I'm torn kind of. I should reload the Pulse Lance, which I'm going to do. But my Sniper and my Rocketeer up here are going to provide massive weapon support for nearly anything I need. Erbibo's going to stay up here as well to toss smokes at range. Dorn without the... Yeah, Dorn without the machine gun is probably going to need to drop down at some point. Might as well keep him on the high ground for now in case we do encounter something. Zergan's going to be down and dirty. I mean, that's just kind of how assaults roll in general. And then, yeah, let's get my Rocketeer up here. He's going to... In case I see something nasty come over the hill, I got to keep the steady going. Or maybe I should just not. Let's keep steady going. I already committed to this move. No big deal. Erbibo, stick back here in case something hits you.
Heading out.
I mean, honestly, that's just the danger. Here, I'm afraid I'm going to peep something, but we should be alright. Yeah, we're okay. So set that up. Set the pistol Overwatch. It's unlikely that you're going to get a shotgun at that range. Then Dorn. Let's get Dorn up here, and we'll move him down at some point. But this is just such a nice hill to drop off of that it would be, I guess, improper of me not to take advantage of the high ground while I have it. Let's put it that way. While it's easily accessible, we want to take advantage of it. Zergan's in a good spot. This is probably a slightly better spot. I'm going to reload on him too, because once he gets into it, you know, thick, then he's going to need all the ammo he can get. Leif is going to keep scouting for us, though, and we're going to keep the concealment train rolling.
On y va.
On y va. And we're going to get him in this position, and we're going to use him to scout out ahead to see where the next packs are. Ah, we got Mechtoid right there. Oh, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. We got the next pack right here, right now. And we got Mutons. And Zerkers. Okay. So we got massively flanked now. And we've got some serious freaking problems. So we got some flanks on, and we got some Muton issues. God damn, this got messy in a hurry. Okay, luckily, there's a couple lucky things here. Why, Vandor can't see much of this, can they? Alright, so the good thing is, we have Leif in range and in vision, I think, of all the Mechtoids. Now, this would normally be shit, except for the fact that he's the guy with lightning reflexes, and that's going to make this actually happen for us. Downside, oh, Rocketeer might actually have the good position on this. Oh, this actually worked out freaking beautifully, did it? Not quite. Almost. If I had javelins, this would be beyond perfect. It's currently not perfect, but we'll make do. Zerker is scary, because he's got them hit points and stuff. So we got to do a couple things. We got to get Zergan out of there by running Leif like crazy. Do a little whoop-whoop dance and get him into this position to something resembling cover, and I'm a little worried about Leif's survivability right now. Zerker's going to have to go down. Dorn luckily has double tap. Oh, he doesn't see Zerker. Ooh, that bad. Though Baker will probably see Zerker from here and then take hit-and-run shots on all of this. This is actually hinging on Leif being able to break this Overwatch, so we're probably going to roll him out this way. And I was wondering, where are the next enemies coming? We found him! Zergen, I mean, he can take beautiful advantage of CQC here, but with the half cover, he's not going to be safe. Hellfire is pretty much in the same situation. She's going to have to get back here. Zergen, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. I mean, he's an assault, so he's... Alright, I hate to say it, but he's pretty much last in line for safe cover. He's resilient, and he's supposed to get out of the way. Alright, this is what we're counting on, so do a couple misses here, and I'd be happy. Leif dodging like a freaking boss right now.
They got me flanked.
I know! Oh my god, Zergen! I know they've got you flanked, bro. It's cool. I got this. I got this. I'm the commander. I got this, alright? Chill. Have a Coke, have a smoke, and we'll get out of this okay. Let's get Beth up here. We got the hit-and-run shots out of here. Okay, those are the two shots we have. You don't have, like, freaking heat ammo, do you? No, just covering fire. No big deal. It's Muton Sentry. You are always Juggernaut. They always give me these tanky-ass Muton Berserkers. I'm not sure why. They just love doing it. You have eyes on more things, though. What do you got? Baseline Muton, Basic Mechtoid, Mechtoid. Okay, so these are basic units. So scary, yes, but unassailable, absolutely not. Okay, Shadow Beam, get up here. What do you have eyes on, seriously? Just that guy, really. 98% though. We could disable him, and that'd be nice. It'd nearly force him into using grenades, which I'm probably not a fan of in general. But where can we get a proper rocket on? We can do a proper rocket on these guys. It's not really going to do too much for me, actually. So the rocket's not a good investment right now. I think my focus has to be knocking down the Berserker. Because he's going to be scary tanky, 64, 49. And Leif's got this on. He's not resilient, so I really got to be careful with that. We have a flashbang. Did I equip you with a flashbang? I must be high. I also maybe just didn't equip her with the last slot, and I didn't decide what to do with it yet. Because if I do this, then Zergen's not going to be able to get his free shot. I kind of feel like maybe it'd be useful for Zergen to get the free shot and duck behind here, and then come around on them. So let me get the CQC shot on Zergen. If I step out just a little bit, take this swing, he's going to rush at me, comma, bro. And then likely... Wow, that's a lot of DR, bro. And I'll get CQC here, probably. Yep, that's exactly right. And Zergen doesn't take none of this guff, so he's going to be able to get closest counters all day, comma, sun, all day. It's a lot of damage, but we can get this down. Let's go with Beth now. We're going to trigger him to run up here and ping-pong his ass back to Zergen, and that'll be fine. Let's go with the 87. 8 damage Intimidate, which is not going to befriend our mech none. I think. Fine, 90%. Oh, Zergen didn't get the CQC on that. Really now? Okay, that's a little weird. I may drop a smoke on this guy. He's getting awfully close and awfully tanky in a way that I'm not comfortable with right now. Alright. It's going to have to be a little bit of a reset for a second. He's got a lot of tank on him. And we're going to need to deal with this. A little more than I expected, honestly. Do you have eyes on him now, Leif? You do. We could just ping him around a little bit until my mech can handle him. I think we're going to do a little bit of Zerker ping-pong right now. That's the best strategy I've got. Let's do a little Zerker ping-pong. Let's get the 81% and have him move. He's a little pissed. That's okay. Or NG can get to a safe place and also shoot him in the face a little more, and that's probably fine. NG is right there. God damn. Well, if we get him low enough, we can probably try and disable him and get another Muton Berserker capture, but Without weaponry, it's hardly justified, and I'd rather have him dead, in all honesty. Leif should be fine. I mean, if you have the grenade toss for this, you don't have the grenade toss for that. It's okay. I'm a little peeved because Van Doren's not going to have step out behind any of this. Unless stuff runs around in this direction. So that's a little bit of an issue. We'll figure it out in a second. Dog 100, still... I just can't justify that rocket right now. If they move up, I may justify it, but right now I can't. Gotta testify! Maybe we can do this here and shoot the Muton Berserker. Because if I shoot here, he's gonna jump up here and we're not gonna have a shot with our engineer at all.
I'm on it, Commander.
Yeah, you have just the Zerker to worry about. And this way, he moves here. Beth is gonna have the kill shot on him with 100% accuracy, no problem. And then we'll be able to clean up our problems, set up the overwatches like we like, get Zerg into cover, and we should be fine with full cover on nearly everybody. Except for Ebrebo, but, you know, he'll be fine. So set this up, do 7 damage, 98%. Just don't panic. That's the one thing I'm a little worried about with our engineer, but that's definitely the safer move. 95% panic resist means our engineers are made of steel and blood and doom. So set that up, get the Juggernaut out of the way. He took a lot of time to go down. Shredder would have made that easier, but I wanted to save the rockets for other purposes. That's basically why I did it that way. Now, Escobar could disable the lead Muton, 88%, or we could just 98% a straight shot on him. And since they don't heal, it's probably a good investment. What is the way up here? They have to go either around here or up there to get me, and the Mechtoids have a little bit of a distance to travel. So I'm going to put Zergen out of vision range and get him in a safe spot here. That when they try to come around on me, I'll be ready for them. Erebebo's going to probably toss a smoke, though I don't know where he's going to toss that smoke. I could toss on our engineer, but she's behind full cover. We toss on the mech and the NG. Wouldn't be the worst idea, just getting it kind of right there on the cuff here. And that's going to enable us to keep... Oh, we can keep 4 people safe with this? Probably not my engineer, but at least we can get... That should be okay. I'm not sure, though. So I'm going to put Erebebo to toss that there.
Smoke's in the air.
Oh, engineer got it, I think. Awesome. And Escobar got it, so that's really, really good. So Van Doren set up that. I could command for a double sniper shot, but I think I'm going to save it. Let's get the Overwatch in case they do move up. She's in smoke right now, so his odds of hitting me are low. And I want to keep an eye on those Mechtoids when they start coming up. Leif may be the prime target here. I'm a little worried for him, but he does have the ability to keep himself more or less safe.
Time to get this ball rolling.
Oh, we got another sectoid pack active. Okay, so there's 4 of them in there. So we got all 3 packs activating on us at one go. Okay, he didn't trigger any overwatches. Mechtoid's gonna do that. Escobar's gonna have a clean shot, but the shield's gonna eat all of it. But this is what the Shredder Rocket's gonna be designed to fix. And our mech's gonna help us deal with. But these guys obviously descended on this position like crazy right now. So on the Overwatch, you don't have that. What are you going to shoot at? Have the smoke, so we're good. That works fine. Yeah, I need you to come closer to where Zergen is. That's just totally perfect, dude. He's going to get his ass flanked by Zergen. He won't even know. Oh, other Mutons there. Okay, good to know where they are. Your ass is going to get so flanked in a second. Okay. So we got to remember where these guys are at. Suppression doesn't bother me. I'll handle him. Okay, so we have our work cut out for us, obviously. But, you know, 7 sectoids, 4 mutons, 2 mechtoids. It can be dealt with, and I will deal with that. You guessed it! Oh, you're gonna kill me next time! As we figure out how to deal with this massive clusterfuck we walked into. We'll do it. We'll handle it. It's just gonna get a little messy besides. Until such time, I have been Nurse. This has been another rousing episode of XCOM, and by golly, did it arouse me. Pretend I didn't say that. I'll see you all next time. Till then.